Yo, what up, my Shadow Army? So this is Shadow Korea's back again with another RWBY What If video. So yes, today, the moment that y'all been waiting for. This is part 6 of What If Pyrrha Didn't Die against Cinder. And this will be in volume 8 version of What If. So pretty much, if you guys not have seen all the last 7 parts, and well actually 8 part if you want to count the 2.5 for 1.5 for volume 4 part. So yeah, and if you have not seen, why I bash all the parts into one video, go check them out, because y'all guys pretty much wanna understand what the story is gonna be about. And sorry y'all been waiting for this for the longest time, and I'm sorry I've been delaying because I have other what ifs that I have going on right now. And I just want to say, y'all guys are fucking amazing for enjoying all the parts into one video in a separate, which you guys really enjoy. And I just want to say thank you guys so much. Really enjoy Pyrrha, What If Pyrrha Didn't Die scenario. And y'all guys really know how to enjoy it. Something I really try my best on. And I might skip some things here and there because this is about Pyrrha. And if I don't mention about anything, that means everything, the events remain the same. So pretty much nothing has changed. So apparently I'll just be focusing on that around Pyrrha. All the events that I will mention, some that I will not mention, because all of that will remain the same as usual. So keep that in mind. So without the way, let's just go ahead and get into the what if scenario about what if Pyrrha didn't die against Cinder. So of course, Ruby and others do find Oscar, and they head back to the hideout. And when Nora hugs Oscar like the original, Pyrrha just smiles to see that Oscar is alright and safe. And of course, the arguments between what the plan is that they need to do, and where when Yang says about Ruby's they're saying that she was wrong about Ruby's being a leader or something like that, the thing that was the wrong choice, and sees her team, or see Ren and Nora are biting each other's head what they should do, what they believe is right or wrong, because Pyrrha is in understanding where they're coming from. And she actually, when John stepped up and saying let's do for both, and Pyrrha actually agreed on that, let's just do both. And Pyrrha and Oscar do agree about one thing, about that Salem are trying to split everybody apart. So yeah, so pretty much Ruby will have, well, the original as usual, nothing has changed. Pyrrha will go with Oscar, Ren, John, and Yang to make it even, to say the least, because someone needs to keep an eye on Ren, because he's like about to snap, as always. And pretty much, let's say Pyrrha and Oscar will be like similar to each other, because they want to keep the group together and not split it apart, because that's part of what Salem's plan. So pretty much nothing has been changed there. Just Pyrrha being involved, helping out Oscar. So he doesn't have to do it all by himself. And of course, what else? And also when Pyrrha and the others meet the happy huntresses, they when Ren just walk right after hearing that, oh, y'all did it by yourself without the other teams. And this did kind of piss off Ren a bit, so he walks away. So Pyrrha notices, so he goes over there and talks to her and say, Ren, what is your deal? What is in your mind? Why are you acting this way? And Ren's like, I don't want to talk about it. I just need some time to cool air. I need some time to be alone. And he just walks away, and Pyrrha's like, what is in his mind? And of course, the others, and plus Pyrrha, they're still going to get their ass beaten by the Hound. And Oscar does get taken by the Hound. And Pyrrha's reaction by hearing the Grimm saying no, yeah, she is shocked. Like, literally fucking shocked. Just like similar to Ren and Oscar. And not Oscar, and John. And Pyrrha's like, after John said it, did they just... And Pyrrha's like, yeah, it spoke. And of course, Ren, John, Pyrrha, and Yang tried to rescue Oscar, but failed the original. And before that, we're going to be focusing on a little bit here and there about, where Nora talking about, oh, John has been a good leader. Oscar is just, he's coming a long way. Ren is just being Ren. She doesn't know what she thinks about Ren at all, and she doesn't think who she is. And before she got to mention those two, she says Pyrrha is the strongest person that she ever known. And also mentioned about Yang being being protected and look after the others. So yeah. And also after failed and rescue Oscar, they need to find shelter before the aura drops. And that the snapping between the arguments between Yang and Ren goes out of the original. Pyrrha and John try to stop it until Ren brought up one word that said that you cheated your way into Beacon, and this hurts Pyrrha more. And after John said, you said we shouldn't be husband, fine, but I'm getting out of the cold. But we have work to do. And Pyrrha just, and after Yang said, seriously though, they should go and just push everybody away. And while Yang and John are far away from Ren, Pyrrha just walks to Ren and just bitch slap Ren for saying that. And she just walks away, and Ren felt that. And yeah, Ren deserved to get slapped for that shit. And also when Yang brought up extra, whatever you call it, that thing to fix the vehicle, and they talk about Ren is broken and Ren needs some time alone, and they worry about Oscar, and Yang asks about does she think less about me, about not going to think about helping her with the enemy tower. And John thinks that Yang was mentioned about RWBY, but after saying that, and Pyrrha's like, that's not who she meant. And John's like, I thought you meant, I'm sorry. And Pyrrha's like, well, to answer your question, Yang, I think she does, kinda, but yet she understands why you want to evacuate people in Mantle. She understands, at least you understand why she chose the enemy tower, and she probably understands why you chose to want to evacuate Mantle. And and Yang's just saying, thank you, Pyrrha, for understanding. And both Pyrrha and John just go ahead and get some rest, and because Yang is gonna keep an eye on Yang and keep an eye on Ren, so make sure he doesn't freeze to death. And of course, they do get handcuffed by the Ace of and Winter like the original, and Ren gets his Sema's evolution, and of course, they do rescue Oscar. They do get attacked by Salem. Hazel died the original, and Emerald has nowhere to go. So pretty much, when they went to under the grave, under the building or whatever, and they talk about they cannot trust Emerald or anything like that. And Pyrrha said that she will never forgive her for what she has done to her, making her kill Penny by accident by using her semblance, and Oscar trying to get everyone to calm down and wants give Emerald a chance, etc. And of course Ren figures it out that Oscar is back, etc. Pretty much everything that Oscar explained about his power, his magic power that he used against Salem. So yeah, the explosion thing does remain the same. Nothing changed. And so pretty much the reunion are back together. Goes remain the same as usual. Again, some of them remain the same. Plus Pyrrha being there. You know what I mean? And of course, the one thing I want to get to is the part of RWBY and the others telling what they saw inside the reveal behind the Hound, which after Ruby and Nora explain the Hound is actually an actual person with silver eye, Pyrrha's reaction to this, she is shocked and horror that Salem create a monster by using a living being who has a silver eye to turn them into a monster, a living test subject. And now she fully understands. Now everyone sees why they want that Salem wants Ruby alive to turn her into a monster, and it just makes her worry about worry about Ruby's life even more, because Pyrrha knows. Give this a mind. You watch the last part, you know that Pyrrha knew that all the Salem's goons are after Ruby because of her eyes. Now they know why they want. Now they know why Salem wants her alive because of this. And of course, Team Jennifer are at the room where Nora is at, and Nora does snap at the original, and Ren fully open-minded and tell her how he really feels. And Pyrrha noticed it, and Pyrrha's like, John, I think we should just, leave and give them time alone. And John's like, what do you mean? And Pyrrha give him that looks like, and John's like, oh yeah, we might as well just go. So pretty much all the events between Ren and Nora remain the same as usual, and also that when Penny's being hacked does happen in the original, nothing happens there. So yeah, everything that happened between Cinder, Penny does remain the same. Nothing has changed, including Cinder's backstory. That stays the same. But Cinder still wants payback for, still wants revenge on Pyrrha. Still a bit, not much. And Neo still wants to kill Ruby. Nothing has changed there. That's the reason why if I don't mention anything, because all the events remain the same. All the events remain the same. Nothing has changed. So, and also when Penny trying to fight back the hacking, and Penny asks both Ruby or Pyrrha to kill her to make sure, she'll make sure that the Winter Maiden will go each one of you that I chose. So pretty much, after Penny says that she wants Ruby or Pyrrha to kill her so the Winter Maiden could go to that person, whoever kills her, Pyrrha does not want to kill her. And even Ruby doesn't want to kill her. And of course, both I keep getting her name mixed up. God damn it. Pyrrha and Ruby just straight realize, like, the only way to stop the hacking is John to use his semblance to amplify Penny's aura. So John does that in the original. All that, they remain the same, that they both have a plan. And this is where the next chapter where Emerald becomes Penny and Winter betrays Ironwood. So pretty much all the events remain the same, and also we get 6 against 1. And you know that fight between John fighting against Ironwood? Yeah, Pyrrha and John fighting side by side to take it and fight against Ironwood and switch and let Oscar to take some blows. Same goes for Ren. Same goes for Nora, and same goes for Winter. Yeah, pretty much Ironwood just gets his ass beating immediately. He has some blows, like 3 or 2 blows, but he gets his ass kicked permanently. Because keep this in mind, Pyrrha is a well-trained fighter in her own right. So pretty much, yeah, you have a Winter and Penny on the hero's side who has well-trained fighting skills. Yeah, you're gonna get your ass beating permanently. So yeah. And also, the plan for Team Ruby and Penny remain the same. Nothing has changed. And of course, the Cinder attacking, killing some innocent does happen the same. I'm just going to say this here and there. All the events remain the same. With Yang be the first one, then Blake, Ruby versus Neo remain the same. Ruby, Blake, and Nora does fall down the original. Nothing has changed. So pretty much nothing. And of course, the fight between Ironwood and Winter remain the same, but I'll get to that later, where Vane's gonna be completely changed. And now it's just Weiss, Weiss, Penny, John, and Pyrrha versus Cinder, and of course, Cinder didn't waste no time. Sure to kills Penny and trying to absorb the Winter Maiden, and of course, Weiss and Pyrrha stops her for doing it, and of course, John does kill Penny in the original. And before that, before John does kill Pyrrha, not John kills Pyrrha. God damn! Before John kills Penny, we get into the fight between Ironwood and Winter. Winter, she put up a decent fight. Let's just say the fight between Winter and Ironwood is a little brutal and bloody, and both of them are extremely exhausted, and James actually defeats Winter. And yeah, Ironwood straight up kills Winter, and James just exhausted and can barely move, so he's out of strength and energy. So yeah, he's completely exhausted. So in this timeline, Winter is dead. Yeah. Why? Why you may ask? Well, Penny decided to give the Winter Maiden power to Pyrrha. She was planning to give it to RWBY, but RWBY is quote-unquote dead. So, yeah. The Winter Maiden goes straight to Pyrrha. And Pyrrha became the Winter Maiden. And now we get... And, Cinder is pissed that John just killed Penny, and before Cinder breaks John's sword, Pyrrha just straight up stops Cinder and sees Cinder, and Cinder sees Pyrrha when the Winter Maiden power. Cinder is pissed. She is so pissed. The woman that she wants to kill so bad has the Winter Maiden power. Now she has more reason to kill the bitch. So, yeah, we get Cinder versus Pyrrha, Fall Maiden versus Winter Maiden. Yeah. And, of course, Salem does shows up, Cinder does leave, and the world that about to be, about to be erased. Penny. Why do I keep saying Penny? Pyrrha does make it to the gate, and John doesn't make it in the original. So, yeah. So, pretty much, Pyrrha tries to get John fast as he can. Well, actually, not Penny. Oh my god, I keep saying Penny. It's Pyrrha, not Penny. God damn it. Oh my god, I keep getting the name Penny and Pyrrha mixed up. What the fuck? And Pyrrha tried to pull out her hand so she could grab John's arm, but failed. Yeah, John still falls in the original. So, yeah. So, that sucks. So, Pyrrha is now the Winter Maiden, and now she might have to be the leader for Team Juniper until... Well, she thinks John is dead, but we can't guarantee that because let's just say that John is quote-unquote dead, because we know where he's at now. And back to Ironwood, who is very exhausted, and sees Cinder, and of course Salem does shows up the original, and Ironwood wants to get up and fight back, but Salem used her agreement ability to choke Ironwood, choking him to death, and Salem's telling Ironwood that you failed, James Ironwood. You should have gave me the Staff of Creation, but you chose to fight. And Cinder said, and that is checkmate. And Ironwood's about to say something, but Salem snapped Ironwood's neck, killing him instantly. And yeah, Cinder just Ironwood just admit defeated and die where Atlas falls and gets destroyed. Yeah, Ironwood gets killed by Salem by being his neck snap. So yeah, Once does die in the original, and between Crow, Robin, and the Ace-Up does remain the same. Nothing has changed. Vine does die. Nothing has changed. So that's the reason why I never mention it. And of course, that's where Volume 8 ends, with the after credit shows remain the same as usual. Nothing has changed. So pretty much the ending remains the same. Same goes to the after credit. So yeah, and that's is where I'm gonna end it up right here. So yeah, guys, sorry I'm being a bit stutter and keep calling Pyrrha Penny multiple fucking times, and I do not know why I keep calling Pyrrha Penny for no fucking reason. And yeah, I honestly have nothing to say, and that is the end of part 6 of What If Pyrrha Didn't Die Against Cinder. And you guys just have to wait to, I guess, another year or until a few months. Yeah, pretty much another year before I do part 7 of What If Pyrrha Didn't Die until Volume 9 comes out. And so yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Tell me what you guys think. And what do you guys think of the way I kill up Winter, the way I made Pyrrha become the new Winter Maiden, and the way I kill up Ironwood? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Tell me what you guys think. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Kneel before Shot I'll see you guys later.